What is up, my dudes and dudettes? It's like freaking 11 o'clock at night, something like that. I've gone through a lot this week. Um, People have died, people were diagnosed. There was a lot of things that happened with multiple people. So it's been a rough. And I can't sleep. So we're going to chit chat about dentures. So if anybody is new to my channel, hi, my name is Heather. I've been here for a little over, no, maybe 4 years in March, something. Which that giveaway's coming soon, guys. So keep a lookout. Also, if you want to know what's going on, I do not put it on my regular channel. It is for my members only. If you are subscribed to me and you click the bell and you click all, or you're going to miss stuff, which sucks. Because they'll only show you nothing. I go through that with people I'm subscribed to. But you could just click join after you hit subscribe. If you don't see join, go to the desktop version on your phone, or if you have a computer, because if you have an Apple phone, it does that. I don't know why, but it does that. So click join, part of my membership, which helps support my channel and keep me going. And you get all my personal stuff that I'm going through, things that's happening, because I will never put it on my channel unless for my members only. So there's that. So I wanted to answer some questions that people don't know what to ask. People don't know. I mean, when you start out, dentists don't tell you shit. They hand you the dentures and say, later deuces. So how would you know what to ask, you know? So I'd like to make I'm not going to make it too long. We'll do parts. What I'm going to do is also take some of my shorts of what people have asked me and try to mash it into a video for you guys. But if you don't know, I usually do 4 to 6 short videos, which if you go on my channel, you click shorts. All the shorts are there. Plus, if you subscribe to me and you watch me regularly, it'll be on your shorts as you're watching it on your actual channel without having to go to my channel. Also, sorry I'm losing my voice. I have 4 nodules on my thyroid. I've always had nodules, but they're getting bigger. And like if I were to like cough, like say I'm choking on something, or it's tickling my throat, I end up losing my voice. Or I just wake up one day and I don't have a voice. So it's in and out right now. So my bad. Sorry guys, I'm sitting on my lounger and I keep slipping down. So yeah, let's answer some questions. I'm going to start from the beginning of when you get dentures before you even get them, before extraction. So we're going to start there because that'll help you guys, hopefully. When you're here that hey, you got to get dentures. I'm going to tell you this right now. Get all of it done at once. First of all, I don't know why some dentists out there, maybe because they're old, I don't know, but they do like a few here, wait a few weeks, do a few here. Don't do that. Don't. Because your denture will be like thin, medium, big, thin, like it's the most uneven, uncomfortable, unusable denture ever. Like it's going to be ridiculous. Then my favorite part is when they go to do your soft reliner, they put the same amount in for everybody, and then you're going to have too much coming out this end, and like very little coming out this end, and you need more, and they don't add more. All of it done at once. I would not recommend doing top first and then doing bottom, because that means you got to go through that hell again. And it's going to be hell for the first 2 weeks of healing. So get it all done at once. If I knew I was getting the 8 teeth out because Medicaid, I hope you watch my videos and you know how much I'm mad at you because you didn't want to pay for a damn crown and a partial. You said it's cheaper to get them all out. If you know anything about medical care, which God hope I would hope you do, but you don't, you know keeping as much healthy teeth, and they were all healthy. They were hard to get out. It looked like frickin' Brajol when they got done. A-holes. But anyway, not my dentist. He's cool. It's not his fault. Medicaid's fault. Anyway, moving along. So you want to make sure you get them both done, guys. There's nothing wrong with also not being put to sleep. I would never recommend somebody be knocked out because you're there longer. I want to get in and out. And if you just get, like, say if you do the top and bottom, easy peasy. Most people usually have a few left on each area. Or if you have a full 30, you might be there for an hour and 45 minutes with like everything together. But if you do like the top bottom, it's like an hour separate, and that's putting all the Novocaine in, waiting until you numb up a little bit, then they start pulling them out. So unhealthy teeth are easy to come out. The root's already rotted and shit. It's a mess. So it'll be easy. I got Novocaine done. There are thousands, millions of other people that did just Novocaine too. So just be aware it's not the end of the world. You're okay. Everybody's nerves are all over the place when they get this done. Because it's new, you don't know what to expect, but that's what I'm here for. Surgery's a breeze, I promise you. I swear on everything I love, Heather's honor, that the surgery's the easy part. Even after, like, when I did it the first time, I had to do it the second time, I didn't need Ativan anymore. I took 0.5 Ativan, which is like the lowest dosage you could do, to take my edges off with the top. You don't need it. You really don't. But if you want to, ask your primary. Your dentist will not do that because that's primary caregiver stuff. And they'll probably just give you one anyway. I want to see what else. I don't want to forget anything, which I'm probably going to anyway. Make sure if they do your thing, like when they do the impressions, if you're doing immediates. Not everybody does immediates, but if you're doing immediates, you only pick out your shade color. That's it. And then people ask me, well, how do you wear the denture over your teeth? I'm like, you don't. The teeth are going away, boo-boo. They come in the day of surgery. I don't know why I get asked that. I thought that was obvious. But when they do the impression, they put the goo in over your teeth. And they're like, how is that possible? Well, think of it this way. What's that? Remember the candy wax crap we would put in our mouths when we were like kids? I'm 37, so people my age would know what that is. It'd be like imprint or whatever. Well, they're taking out the tooth imprint. They're only keeping the gum imprint. When they do impressions, make sure that they've actually pressed onto the jaw, like the upper jaw, the lower jaw, if you're getting it done. My dentist did such a freaking bomb-ass job because when he did the impression, he let it sit, but then he also molded it more to my mouth to get more of a real fit. That shit was so tight, I didn't need a soft reliner to the 3rd month after extractions, which apparently that's rare. So, yeah, definitely recommend having a good dentist. If you are going to do it through private carrier or affordable dentures, which is not affordable, it shouldn't cost the price of a Tesla to get this done. That's redonkulous. But whatever. And Aspen Dental, they have a warranty, but they only cover like 2 soft reliners. I've only seen so far in the last 4 years, only one person said they had it unlimited, and that was through Aspen. And that was only one person, literally. Everybody else said, well, I would try to schedule it. Sorry, guys, my voice sucks. But they were like, I would try to schedule it, but they kept putting it off for 4 months. I'm like, well, they're trying to save money on soft reliner. Or they'll tell you to do a hard reliner instead, which will just keep making your denture thicker and thicker. You do not need to ever do a hard reliner unless when you're saving your immediates, just in case the other ones break, the permanent ones, then you do a hard reliner so they're good to go the second something happens. Or if you have state dentures, the state dentures force you to get permanent dentures 3 months after extractions. And it's going to be loose as shit by the time you hit a year, year and a half. You got to do that for 7 years, boo-boo? No, no, no. No. So, then at that point, you do a hard reliner. I wouldn't do it exactly at a year. I would do it at that point at like 13 to 14 months. I would do the hard reliner because you're good to go. And then you could just use soft reliners as needed. Also, you guys got to understand soft reliners, you cannot avoid them. People are like, well, I don't need to do them. I'm like, now you might not. But you will. Because, okay, people ask me, how do you avoid gum shrinkage or bone loss? Because people think bone loss is so severe. It's not. The only bone you're losing is the teeth. Because think of it this way. The teeth come out, right? There's a gaping hole. The other jawbone parts, which is cool, comes over and fills in all the holes and smoothens it out. So it looks like a lot, but it's not. It's just whatever size teeth you had. So you do have bone loss, but it's the teeth bone. The teeth are not there anymore. That bone is gone. And so forth. Hold on, I gotta get a drink. My voice was getting weirder. I had to get a drink. So, I mean, if you want to get implants, you have the money for that and the upkeep for the rest of your life doing implants. Then go ahead and do implants. It is the best option. But remember, you should get them done day of extraction. If you don't get them done day of extraction, then you have a higher chance of them being rejected. Even more chance if you're allergic to like any metals or anything. And if you don't know, well, you'll find out. I'd actually see an allergist and be tested first. That's my opinion. Because once you pay the money, you don't get it back if they're rejected. You also have to stay on top of the cleaning because too many people sell food stuck inside their freaking implants, gets infected, boom, rejected. You have any health issues, diabetes, nerve issues, whatever, autoimmune diseases, can be rejected. They're honestly rejected so many times, it's ridiculous. And it really depends where you go. If you're going to spend the money, go to a good place to go to. Like, seriously. I know there's a great place in Ohio because I follow him in his clinic. And if I was to ever get it done, which I can anyway, but if I was, I'd only go to them. I'm sure there's other good people, but I only know of him being so awesome. I'm sure there's other good people. There can't be just one person in the world, but I just don't know of others. So you got to do soft reliners, guys. Make sure before you sign anything, you ask if you have a warranty, what entails in your warranty. Unlimited soft reliners is a must, or it's a no-go. Or if they don't give you a warranty, doing your own, in my opinion, just my opinion, not a fact, but my opinion, that you're better off doing it yourself. Because too many dentists put the same in for everybody. And if I had $1 for every time somebody messaged me after their soft reliner was done by a dentist and said, Heather, can I use Denture Fit? Which you can't. If you have a warranty, you can't do your own work. Which sucks, because that means you're screwed. But they were like, the dentist still left mine loose. Because they put the same amount for everybody in. And then they let you go home. They don't fill in any spots that could be, just needs a little more. Like, you don't have to keep filling the whole thing up. It's wherever it's loose. Yeah, I would say soft reliners and lack of education. And then third would be poor denture making. Are the 3 worst things dentists do, or denturists. Denturists are not the same as dentists, guys. They're not doctors. They're not anything. They just learned how to make a denture. And sometimes very badly. It's true. I'm not going to lie. Guys. Like, if I could show you what I've seen in my life in the last 4 years, you would be like, what the freaking hell is wrong with this damn freaking dental community? They don't learn much about dentures in school to begin with. And they'll push other stuff. Even if somebody's not a good candidate for implants, they'll still push it. There are things in life that can cause more bone loss, like periodontal disease, or if you're... I'm going to say this, guys, is the best advice somebody will ever tell you. What I've noticed is so dentists can charge more. They'll say, oh, you need to do avioplasty. Well, shave your bone, which is bad, to make your denture fit better. That's BS, because your body does it naturally anyway. So think of it this way. If they shave your bone a lot, and then your body does it naturally anyway, you know how much bone loss you're going to have? That your denture is going to be fucking loose as shit. And they did the impressions before they shaved the bone. And then they want to know why people's dentures don't fit them. So avioplasty should be done for people with cleft palates, tory bones, stuff like that. Not for normal people that don't have stuff wrong with them and they're just going to get teeth out. You do save your money. save your insurance company money, and save misery from yourself. Every person that ever got avioplasty, that no other issues, no nothing. They were like, Heather, my denture's so freaking gigantic. And they showed me pictures like, God, Lord, that was bad. It was bad. Like, it was bad. Like, guys, I wish that on nobody. There's been a few times I had to advocate for people and call their dentist. I was like, listen, I'm not a dentist, I get it. But why would you do avioplasty when your body naturally, your jaw naturally, which is cool as hell, fills in all the holes naturally. Everything moves over. And you guys will see that with your healing. It naturally fills in the holes and becomes a thin ridge. Thin ridge. All because when the teeth come out, the extra fluffy jawbone that's in between every spot, because, you know, teeth, come in and fill all of it. So it heals perfectly like a U in your mouth. Top two. Now, the one thing you need to know is the palate never changes. Very little changes. So if any dentists want to tell you BS, they're lying. Because the top palate doesn't really change. When you do a soft reliner, you add a smidge to the top, just so it connects all together and you have good suction. But it doesn't change. Palate don't change. Nothing came out of the palate for it to change. So you're good. Still have your bones in your palate and all of that. I'm trying to get everything in there. I didn't even get to after and all that stuff. But you have to make sure that you have an unlimited warranty if you have a warranty. I have state insurance. I do not have a warranty. That's why I do my channel. It's for people who have state insurance that need to do all their work. And they're like, frick, what do I do? Like, I'm fucked. I wasn't taught this stuff. It wasn't anything, blah, blah, blah. Neither were denturists until they learned. So when I learned, I taught everybody else how to do it. Just like my denture paste adhesive trick. People were doing blobs all over the freaking internet just because they're following what the tube says. To do a blob on the side, a blob on the side, blob on the front. When you press down, you have all that space and everything. It doesn't make sense why. No. So I'm glad that I came up for the entire community what to do. So now other people are telling people, which I'm glad it helps other people. But you just put the adhesive, say this is your top denture. You put the adhesive into your denture, lick a Q-tip, and smear it all the way around. Top palate. So, sorry guys, I had food in here. It would go everywhere. You just take it and you smooth it around. You smooth it around on the, this is the trough, is the middle. The denture wall on the inside. Everywhere on the inside. Everywhere. It coats everything, a very thin layer, all over the denture. So when you put it in, hold it with your palate, push it forward, because that's the suck zone I've been teaching everybody for the last 4 years. And do not eat or drink for 45 minutes. It's a glue. It needs to dry. And that'll hold it in all freaking day. If your dentures rock, if they're loose, anything like that, then you need a reliner. Anytime when you take out your adhesive and you see your adhesive is wet, mushy, or even not there, soft reliner. Because when you take out your denture, it should be hard to get out because of adhesive, but the adhesive should be bone-ass dry. If it's not, soft reliner. Because that means you have a gap from, gum shrinkage and everything changing in your mouth. And water comes in, melts the adhesive. Also, too, there's nothing wrong with zinc. People, man, just because the 70s, 80s, and very early 90s, people put too much zinc in their adhesive. They don't anymore. There's like the most minuscule amount in there. And also zinc is a vitamin your body needs. Everybody needs zinc in their body. It helps build the immune system. There's quite a few vitamins that do that, like vitamin C, zinc. Vitamin D also does a great job for that too. Magnesium also helps with that. I'm missing one. But whatever. Um, they just like when people had COVID and stuff. In the beginning, they were giving people zinc and high dosages of vitamin D to help build your immune system to fight it. So your body needs zinc. Unless you eat five tubes a day of a zinc adhesive, nothing will happen. If you do 5 tubes of adhesive, you're eating the damn shit, which that will make you want to throw up, but you should only be applying adhesive once. So you would never be putting yourself in that situation anyway. But you would literally have to eat 5 tubes a day to even remotely get anything. So don't stress about the zinc. If you're allergic to zinc, people are like, oh, I'm allergic to it. If you're allergic to it skin-wise, that's different. But normally people can't be allergic to minerals, especially the ones their body needs to live with. You can't live without zinc. Same way you can't live without vitamin C, your body needs it. It helps absorb all the vitamins and builds the immune system up. So just remember that. You'll be fine. Everything changed. The law changed in like 94? I don't know, somewhere around there. So that was like 30 years ago. You're fine. Almost 30 years ago. But, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, guys. I'm going to make parts 1, 2, 3. So make sure you guys are subscribed and do all that. But soft freeliners matter. If at $1 for like every time I told somebody a day, like I tell like 100 people a day. Soft freeliners cannot be ignored. You need to do them. For the first year, you're going to be doing them like every month. I tell people all the time, make sure you book your appointments in advance if you have a warranty and you get it through your dentist. Because too many dentists are like, no, we're not busy for another 3 months. We can fit you in. You won't even be able to wear your denture then. Be your best own advocate. Fight for yourself, your well-being, and your quality of life. Because it's not okay how some dentists are. And again, not all, but some are pretty shady, bro. It ain't good. Like, I wish I had all the power in the world. There are channels that are bigger than me, but they do more extravagant shit. I don't. I just keep it real. I talk to you guys like you're my homies, and I give you facts. Also, other channels were just mainly implants. I do dentures. I still know about implants, like snap-ons. People think snap-ons are not going to need adhesive or a soft reliner. That's not true. Snap-on dentures are, you're supposed to do 4 in the bottom, 4 up top. Here, 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 and here. A lot of people like to do 2 and 2, which is horrible. But you're supposed to do 4 on top, 4 on the bottom for snap-on. But you still need to do soft reliners because your denture will still be loose. And you're going to need adhesive. Anytime I've ever done in like 4 different support groups, and like even through here, put it all together, there was like 1 or 2 people that didn't need to use adhesive. But when you first get them, you don't, because they fit. But even when I spoke to dentists, they all said all their freaking snap-on people still need to use adhesive because it's only supposed to help. It's not going to be like a bridge, but a cheap bridge. No. Bridges are implants, but screwed in, and they don't budge. That's why. So, you got to be careful. But soft reliners, you guys can't get around that. I can't even stress that enough. You could tell people say it to me all the time because I'm constantly bringing it up. Soon people are like, well, I didn't think I needed one. Anytime that you eat and the denture's not tight, secure in place, you need a soft reliner. Fixin' and Ultramax would be my all-time favorite adhesive. I've said that for 4 years. I've tried every single one, guys. Every one. I don't use Dr. B's one. I don't need adhesive at all. I use Denture Fit. But I stopped using Dr. B's paste only because the essential oils were actually lifting up my reliner. So I just use Denture Clean. I use Fresh and Bright as a denture paste, which I've been using that too for a long time, years, even before Dr. B stuff. So I stick to products without essential oils now. So I don't have to keep redoing my reliner often. But there's so much information. I'll do a part 2, guys. Look out for that. I will get it done probably by tomorrow. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Wear your damn dentures. We didn't go through all this for nothing. But I'll be talking more about how to recover from the surgery itself. So keep on continuing on, guys. Love you. Later.